So I have a business proposal for you. Team Morton versus Team Aldis. A 6-man tag team match. If Team Morton wins, you get a shot at Sweet Charlotte. The 10 pounds of gold. The real World's Championship.
He's coming for Sweet Charlotte.
You weave your spell. Your eyes, they beckon me. Your lips, they speak lies and misery. I know it's wrong, but I can't turn away. The flames draw near, they're telling me to stay. Into the fire, I'm falling. Into the fire, I'm falling. Into the fire, into the fire, into the fire, I'm falling. Into the
Hello, folks, and welcome to a very special episode of NWA Power. This is our super show before our big pay-per-view. You might hear a little bit of frogginess in my voice. I'm fighting a little laryngitis, but I would not go anywhere. I had to be a part of this broadcast. Tell them why, Stu.
Exactly. We have a huge main event off the back of last week because Ricky Morton is challenging Nick Aldis for the 10 pounds of gold. But before that, let's head on over to Dave Marquez.
Okay, thanks, guys. Please welcome, at this time, one half of the NWA World's Tag Team Champions. This is Robert Gibson. All right, Robert. This is a huge night for everybody. What does it mean for you and the Rock and Roll Express, what we're going to see later on?
You know, first of all, I feel like a kid just won a Christmas present or a big bag of toys. Because when we won that match a while ago, that means my partner Ricky Morton gets a chance for the World Heavyweight title, and that's something he really wants.
That's right.
You know, he's like a brother to me, and it makes me very happy for him to get a chance to go out there and do that. I'm probably his #1 fan, and I'm sure these fans are here pulling for Ricky Morton. So Ricky, all I got to say between myself and all these fans, brother, let's go out there and get it.
This contest scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first from the Brick City, this is Tasha Steelz.
Stu, I'm feeling like we're stepping back into the fire. It's a rematch from our last pay-per-view.
And from the graveyards of Tijuana, Mexico, Thunder Rosa.
She does not look impressed, Stu.
Yes, well, as you mentioned, Joe Galli at the Into the Fire pay-per-view a few weeks back, we saw the debut of Tasha Steelz against this lady. The dominant, the impressive, the demonic Thunder Rosa. And Thunder Rosa, as far as she's concerned, this is finished business. Why does she have to step back in the ring with Tasha Steelz? But Tasha Steelz is a game competitor, perhaps needs a little more experience, but she is ready to challenge once again against one of the absolute best in the NWA Women's Division.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. Every time you take a loss, it's a lesson learned. But as Tasha Steelz learned enough to take on a competitor like Thunder Rosa, coming off a big victory against ODB.
Thunder Rosa might be almost unbeatable here in the NWA. Such is her talent level. She is my favorite competitor, male or female, here in the NWA. Just an absolute phenom of a performer. Tasha Steelz immediately taken off her feet. The Boricua Badass, as she likes to call herself. What a great nickname that is, but she's in a world of trouble here, and she's at the feet of Thunder Rosa, and that's exactly where Thunder Rosa likes her opponents to be.
Look at that sickening smile on the face of Thunder Rosa.
Such a hard individual to read, her facial expressions, the explosion of rage you see. But here we see Tasha Steelz gamely fighting back. She's wearing the flag of Portugal on her knee. Such is the pride of her heritage, and how big a victory.
Get up on the mat. 1, 2, 3. Come on now.
Say that's a bit surprising. We got a 50-50 split here in the NWA arena.
Thunder Rosa, we knew about her fan base, but very quickly Tasha Steelz is building up a fan base of her own. Everybody loves an underdog. She certainly is the underdog here, but I think with a little more experience, Tasha Steelz is going to go a long, long way in this industry.
What you got, little girl, huh? What you got?
What has to be said about Thunder Rosa? I mean, she was formidable on her own, but once she became a part of the Melina group, essentially Melina's favorite protege at this point, crown jewel of that gang.
She just crowned Tasha Steelz with that nasty neck break.
Tasha Steelz struggling to get the kind of offense she's been previously renowned for. Very athletic, high-flying. This might be her opportunity. Back elbow and a kick to the face of Thunder Rosa. Just bought herself an opportunity here, and this is it. Thunder Rosa on her feet. Energy just oozing from the pores of Tasha Steelz. Just took too long pumping herself up, pumping the crowd up.
Oh, wow.
Thunder Rosa, the powerhouse.
Oh, my goodness.
Good night.
Here's your winner, Thunder Rosa.
Thunder Rosa looks more annoyed than anything else. I think she came out here expecting to win, and Tasha Steelz made it a much harder fight than she ever anticipated. Once again, we're going to hear from Thunder Rosa.
Okay, Rosa. What's going on with Melina? What's her plans here tonight?
I mean, you should ask her yourself. She's the only one who knows.
Okay.
As many of you know, Marty Scurll was just announced to appear in Atlanta, Georgia at the Power tapings on the 26th. Good for you, Marty. I see that once again, you've gone over my head and gone directly to management to make yourself part of the most talked about and the hottest show in pro wrestling. So I decided to give you a little receipt, a bit like last weekend in Atlanta and Concord. I've gone around you and gone to your bosses, and I'm coming to Free Enterprise in Baltimore, Maryland. This is the big free show for all the Ring of Honor fans as a thank you for their support and to set the tone for the new era of Ring of Honor wrestling, right? Here's the thing. This is a call to action for the NWA fans. I want all of you to show up in Baltimore. Wear your NWA colors. The tickets are free. Go to rohwrestling.com. Simply request them. But this is about Baltimore, Maryland being NWA country. And Marty, I will be there. I hope you will too, and I hope for once you'll actually strap on your wrestling gear and see me in the ring.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to NWA Power. It's our super show before our big pay-per-view with a monumental main event. I'm going to get a little bit of extra information going into that matchup. Joining me right now is Royce Isaacs with May Valentine. Oh, May, it looks like we actually matched today. Did we coordinate something? It looks good. I like the pink. All right. Back to business with Strictly Business. The NWA World's Heavyweight Champion has made himself unavailable today because he is preparing for that massive main event, but I know you've been in the back with him. How's he been preparing?
This is real cute, Joe. You talk to Nick and you ask him about Camille. You talk to me, you ask him about Nick. Why don't you just bring out Thom so you can ask me questions, I guess, you know? Like, it's fine. It's fine, okay. Nick, he's the world champion. He's doing great. It's strictly business. Business is a booming, and our stocks are on the rise right now. On fire.
Well, I think one would argue Strictly Business is doing well, but I think you're on a little bit of a losing streak.
Whoa. Oh, losing streak? Okay, I get it. There's wins and losses. I'm sure that you keep track of a lot of stats in your brain of yours, and that's great. But some of us don't have a pencil neck, and we're not worried about that. We're worried about that stock price going up, baby.
Well, wait a minute. You've lost to Tim Storm. He's pinned you twice. You had a match with James Storm where you basically chickened out. And the common denominator seems to be May Valentine. It all started when you started to be with her.
Wait. Are you trying to imply that I've been losing because me and May haven't slept together yet?
What? Wait, what? What did you...
There is nothing wrong with being pure, okay? There is nothing wrong with making your man wait, and also, he will always be a winner to me, okay?
Let's go.
Are you tired of being a failure? I bet you are. Are you tired of being a flop? I bet you are. You're the laughing stock of professional wrestling. So you can't get booked, your phone ain't ringing, you ain't made a dime, and you're wondering why. And I'm gonna tell you why. You ain't got no heat, Jack. Because you don't know how to get it. You wanna learn from the good doctor, Ttile, professional wrestling psychologist. Make him scream, make him dog cuss you, even a big fat green loogie. That's when you got heat. You're like you got leprosy. You got leprosy. You need to learn from somebody who knows everything. Ttile, professional wrestling psychologist. Here's my advice to you. Take 2 of these and you call me in the morning.
The following contest is a TV title tournament match, one fall with 6 minutes, 5 seconds in the match. Introducing first, from Chesterfield, England, 240 pounds, one half of the wild cards, Thom Latimer.
Stu, this is the definition of a horse fight.
Oh my word, brutality personified. 2 of the top.
His opponent, from Waxahachie, Texas, 270 pounds, Trevor Murdoch.
As I was saying, 2 of the toughest men in the NWA locker room are colliding.
Here we go. 6 minutes, 5 seconds on the clock.
And this is going at a frenetic pace from the very beginning. Remember that time limit, 6 minutes and 5 seconds. You have to get the job done, and these 2 are just beating the hell out of each other. And you would expect.
Well, it's not really out of each other. Thom Latimer with the jump start, cold cocking. Trevor Murdoch, who can't get his feet out from under him.
Trevor Murdoch did not get out the gates on this one. What strategy from the aggressive Latimer here, taking the big man down from the word go. On the back foot is Trevor Murdoch. I've never seen anyone brutalize Trevor Murdoch like we are seeing. How pumped, how focused is Thom Latimer, and Murdoch wisely heading to the outside. Now, it should be noted, while this is going on, this should be the final qualifier for the TV title tournament, but
Right, coming up on pay-per-view. Which one of these men is going to make it there? Thom Latimer's in the driver's seat.
Zane Dawson, who qualified, has been removed, and as a consequence, the spot's opened up, and we will have a last chance match later on in this show for the final spot in the tournament.
Ooh, big back break by the vicious Thom Latimer.
And Zane Dawson suffering that broken hand. Doctors have ruled him out, but I'm concerned for the health of Trevor Murdoch in this one. He might have his health brought into question if Thom Latimer continues at this pace and this level of aggression. Murdoch, I've seen nothing from him in this match. Such a natural, tough man. A brute who prides himself on his aggression, on his fighting ability, on his will to win. So happy to have gained a contract here in the NWA, and I cannot believe what is getting done to him in this ring.
Wow! Pop-up power bomb! I don't think anybody's ever treated Trevor Murdoch like this in a match. Into the cover, could be enough. Oh my goodness!
That sounded like 3. It was so close. What you call a lazy kick out, because there is nothing left in the body, in the soul of Trevor Murdoch. He has never in his career been thrown as high as he was thrown in the air on that pop-up powerbomb from Thom Latimer. And this is a statement performance from Thom Latimer, the big Englishman from the north of England.
Oh, Trevor Murdoch gets the cover, holds it tight. Oh, Trevor steals it. Trevor steals it.
Here is your winner, Trevor Murdoch.
Trevor Murdoch didn't land a single punch, a single move that entire match.
He didn't need to. The will to win, the desire of the veteran Trevor Murdoch is always there. He can't even get to his feet now. Thom Latimer in the ring putting on a spellbinding performance, but ultimately he somehow, someway has been eliminated, and Trevor Murdoch will progress in the TV title tournament and the pay-per-view this Friday.
I want everybody to be a witness that I am inviting Allysin Kay out here to let her know my plans for next week.
To me, it's just like I feel like it's okay. You know what? I didn't get the credit that I deserved in what I've accomplished in the industry, but I see it. And to me, that's just as good as somebody telling me thank you.
Hold on.
You knew damn well I was gonna show up.
Let's talk a little bit right now about Allysin Kay, the NWA Women's World Champion.
You want a title shot, baby? We'll do this right now. You wanna go right now? Let's go right now.
I'm looking at her and I see how she treats people. I'm like, she thinks she's everything. She thinks she's the best, and you really aren't the best, as you've heard, until you've beaten the best. When you beat somebody like that, oh my goodness, that feeling of accomplishment. She's carrying around that title as if it's just an accessory. I mean, I may be a bitch, but the thing is that when it comes to that championship, no matter how I treat people, I make people work for that.
What are you doing?
She's in incredible shape.
I never had it easy. I had to earn everything just like everybody else. And what? Everybody sees how what I've accomplished. That is legendary. I used to think like one day I want to be a legend. No, right now I am a living legend.
So you know what? You be prepared. Make sure you know that you're gonna wrestle. All of you are witnesses that she will be destroyed. You will get what you want. Just be ready to wrestle next week.
Next week. Somebody come out here and be ready next week. I'm ready now. I'm ready now. All 3 of you. I'm ready now.
Welcome back to NWA Power. It is my honor and privilege to be standing here with 2 of the top female competitors here in the NWA. Of course, I'm talking about Allysin Kay, the world's women's champion, and Melina, Both you women are out here because, Melina, you have asked for some time. Melina, what is it you want to say?
Okay, yes. I asked you out here, Allysin, because I wanted to make sure that there's no further, miscommunications and that you understand what I'm trying to say here. So, what we're doing is, oh, really?
So what are you trying to say? Come on, spit it out.
Oh, really? Okay. So, I take as long as I want to take, so you sit there and you just listen, all right?
I apologize for that, folks.
You've made it no secret that you've been, you've been itching to get at somebody from my family. So, I'm gonna give you what you want. A match.
Perfect. Right now. Me and you. Let's go, baby. Me and you.
Oh, no, baby girl. You're not ready for that. You do not want that. But what I'm gonna give you is a match with Thunder Rosa for the title.
That's exactly what I wanted. I cannot wait to get my hands on Thunder Rosa. Let's do this right now.
No. This match isn't gonna be for right now. It's gonna be for at the pay-per-view. It's gonna be at the pay-per-view. But first, you have to beat your ex-best friend, the one you supposedly loved, in a no DQ match right now.
Bring her out. Let's get it on. You won't be able to escape me forever. Just remember that, baby girl.
It's our time. It is NWA time.
Gotta say, Joe, this is one of the most bizarre situations I've ever seen in the world of professional wrestling. The logic book has been completely turned around because essentially the champion, Allysin Kay, is having to earn the right to defend her NWA Women's Championship against Thunder Rosa at this Friday's NWA pay-per-view by beating Marty Bell.
It's so bizarre. Usually you have a champion that's sort of calling the shots, but Melina proven to be the ultimate puppet master. Now a no DQ match between these two former best friends. And Allysin Kay, she wasn't prepared for a match. She certainly wasn't prepared for a match with no disqualifications.
Melina is completely in the head of the champion, Allysin Kay, at this point, changing all the questions before they are even asked. And Marty Bell here is just really out to do a number on Allysin Kay. You have to think, does Marty Bell really want to beat the champion Allysin Kay? Because if she does, then her running buddy Thunder Rosa does not get a shot at the NWA Championship at the pay-per-view. So perhaps Marty Bell is just out here to soften up the champion.
I don't know how much softening up she's going to do with eating strikes like that from Allysin Kay, but Marty Bell standing her ground.
There's no love lost between these two former best friends, and they are ready to rip each other's hair out, punch each other's teeth out. There could be some permanent damage. This is a no disqualification match. Of course, the referee keeping a close eye. There's not very much he can do on the outside. He doesn't have much involvement simply to count a 1, 2, 3 or hear a submission, I suppose. But
the tide has completely shifted for Marty Bell after Allysin Kay went face first into the steel steps. Now she's just picking her apart. Where's she going? She's left the arena. Oh no, she's brought some hardware.
There we go, the steel chair in hand. We know the damage that these things can cause, and Allysin Kay wisely preventing that chair being used in any violent capacity. Thus far, but once again in the hands of Marty Bell. Straight to the midsection of the champion, Allysin Kay.
Oh no, what is she?
Oh, that's nasty. Before the hair being ripped out, the neck being bent back around that steel chair, and Marty Bell brutalizing our champion. You have to think Melina and Thunder Rosa somewhere must be looking on, licking their lips at the opportunity that could present itself. At the
She went knee first into the chair.
And I don't know how two former best friends can treat each other this way.
No.
Head of Marty Bell just bouncing off the ring apron. As we all hear, we all know it's the hardest part of the ring, but that might be paling in comparison to the concrete surrounding her at the moment.
Forget about the ring, they're taking it into the crowd here at GPB Studios in the NWA Arena.
This could go anywhere, no limits. If I was our audience, I'd be standing well back from these ladies because they are slugging away at each other. And champion Allysin Kay clearly got a second wind here because she's back on top.
The official, Robert King, he's just pleading with these women. Take it back into the ring. Whoa.
I think Allysin Kay has completely lost sight of her own NWA Women's Championship. So desperate is she to get her hands on Thunder Rosa and ultimately Melina.
Allysin Kay's got to be frustrated. She's letting all that frustration out on Marty Bell.
The frustration of being the champion and playing second fiddle to Melina and her band of ladies, her family as she calls them. And this steel chair once again comes into play. This time the spotlight is on, it's in the center of the ring.
Marty Bell begging for mercy.
This is no DQ. Perhaps the former best friend appealing. Allysin Kay.
Oh, look at that! It was all a trick. First onto the steel chair.
Here is your winner, the NWA World's Women's Champion, Allysin Kay.
Allysin Kay took a lot of damage in this matchup. But also, she has sent a message to Melina and a message to Thunder Rosa.
Well, most important, she won the match. She has been softened up by Marty Bell. But this means, at the pay-per-view this Friday, we are going to see an NWA Women's Championship match. It's going to be the champion, Allysin Kay, taking on the challenger, Thunder Rosa.
Oh no, in this room I am God. That's where you're wrong, my friend. 'Cause I'm the world's champion, like I said. This is the house that Nick Aldis built, and you know this.
You represent the greatest wrestling lines ever. You are the world's heavyweight champion. And you just said a while ago, you spent 2 years building this business. But Harley Race, Ric Flair, and us, we spent our whole life building this business. Do we need 5 more minutes in this match? 5 more minutes! Give it 5 more minutes!
You want 5 more minutes? No.
How about giving me 5 more minutes?
You want 5 minutes with the world's champion? No. What about another carny trying to make a payday off of my hard work, Ricky Morton? He's a legend in the tag team division, but that's as far as it goes.
I have been in the ring with the best world champions in the world. They didn't go 5 minutes. These matches went 60 minutes. Every night. Every night.
You saw what happened to James Storm. You saw what happened to Tim Storm. I'd think very carefully before you open your mouth again.
I have to get up just like you do. Before the sun comes up, I have to go to work because I gotta pay my bills and feed my kids. That's what it's all about. And that is all that matters to me, is all you fans out here. Now, Nick, lace them up tight. because it's going to happen.
Ricky Morton gets the challenge for the 10 pounds of gold.
Ricky Morton is coming for Nick Aldis. He's coming for Sweet Charlotte.
Has life got you down? Try the Spiritual Advisor's Guide to Self-Hypnosis. Hypnotize yourself. Only available through the power of VHS. Stare into her eyes and feel your troubles melt away. Feel those burdens fall off your shoulders. Get the Spiritual Advisor's Guide to Self-Hypnosis. 100 VHS tapes for only $9.99 and free shipping if you act now. Hypnotize yourself.
Okay, Pope. You know, last week, that was a tough loss.
Well, don't talk to Pope about a loss. Pope didn't lose. What Pope did and what Pope do is put people in positions to succeed. Whether you're my family, whether you're my friends, whether you're somebody that's just trying to make it through, Daddy. If Pope can help you, then Pope does. If Pope can push you, then Pope gonna push, Daddy. Now, on Pope's way here, somebody decides to ask Pope, I don't get it. What's the end game? This is for you. Look into Pope's eyes and understand what I'm saying. Pope is still looking for his superpowers. Pope is still searching for his horsemen. And when I collectively gather them, we gonna bring change, Eddie. We're gonna bring change, Daddy, right here in the NWA.
Eddie, I questioned his physical abilities.
Yo, first off, you don't question us.
Okay.
You understand me? I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
I got you.
But you don't question
Okay, I understand.
me or homicide, okay?
I understand.
You understand me? After all the years and all the things we've done.
I got you.
Yeah, I know they're counting us down. I get it. All right? Look, man, we shouldn't have had the match. You know what I mean? But, you know, Pope kind of... You know, Pope kind of convinced us or pushed us a little bit. Maybe the Pope pushed us a little bit too hard. But, you know what I mean? I ain't going to blame nobody. I'm a grown-ass man. You know what I'm saying? We both are. We don't blame nobody. You know what I mean? Okay. We went out there. Pope was right. We should have got that victory. We needed that victory to get back into the title scene. But here's the thing that I want y'all all to understand. You know what I mean? You know, I'm not Mr. Rah-Rah or, you know, role model, but let's keep it thorough real quick. We don't lose. We learn. That's it.
All right. Well, will you be taking Homicide's place in the Last Chance Gauntlet?
I'm not doing that, man. I'm not doing that. That's not where my heart is, man. Look, and I'm not gonna sit here and say good luck to everybody in the potluck, because guess what, man? You can say whatever you want with that. Like, I'm not gonna wish nobody luck, man. Y'all do you, I'm gonna do me.
Okay.
My heart's with my man Homicide. That's my blood right there. You see what I'm saying? That's my blood. I gotta check him out, all right?
Okay, understood.
gentlemen, welcome back to the NWA Arena. Stu Bennett here. You might have noticed we've had a hot tag. My good friend Carl Davis is stepping in for Joe Galli. Joe Galli briefly gone to attend some business. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. Just two guys, beards, no ties, doing the wrestling thing. I'm loving it.
I'm going to say you're a lot better looking than Joe Galli too, but right now let's get on to some very important business. Let's get over to Dave Marquez.
Aron Stevens, what are you doing here? What is this? You already tower over.
The following is a self-defense seminar and demonstration brought to you by the Mongrovian Karate Association along with the National Wrestling Alliance. At this time, I ask you to please show the proper respect for my sensei, the man known as the question mark. Do not call him a mark. He's not a mark. He is not a mark. Yes. We're all very excited. Yes. I don't know what happened before we came out. This is not playtime. This is very serious business. Please address it as such and act appropriately. Now, silence! Now, I ask, and you all may participate if you would like, for the opening ceremony, we will all face Monrovia and bow. Thank you. Students, please show the proper respect to your sensei. If you would like to learn karate, you can visit the Question Mark Dojo. For the price of $99 a week, you too can learn the secrets. Now, first, the kata. Notice the fluid movement. This stems from the northern style praying mantis waterfall technique. Years of precision packed in to 20 seconds of excellence. Thank you very much.
I'm impressed. I don't know about you, Connor.
I've seen technique before.
Oh, wait a minute.
And that's technique.
Wait a minute. What's that? I heard a few doubters. You don't like the kata. Well, Mongrovian martial arts are among the most deadly techniques in the world. And times there are attackers. Sometimes if you're, and I want you to pay very close attention because shut up! These techniques could save your very life. Amazing! Amazing! That is Monrovia.
The power in the fingertips.
Now, we live in a very, very violent time. Sometimes people have weapons. Oh my God, he's got a gun!
Oh! Charlie! Charlie! Charlie!
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why Monrovia has remained a free country for thousands of years. It's these kind of techniques. $99 a week, the Question Dojo. Now, as we all know, sometimes things can get a little wild in the home. And everyday household items can be used as weapons. Oh no, it's a spatula! You will not find that in any other system of self-defense in the world today.
I don't know about you, I feel a lot safer already.
That's just disrespectful.
He's a student, he needs to learn.
Now, there are times when people try to get a little cutesy with us. And they hide things like mace, pepper spray, call it what you will. Oh no! If that's not worth $99 a week, I don't know what is. These techniques will save your lives.
Dave Marquez seems really into this, like he's learning.
Now, watch this. You think that this system is not complete? What happens when there's more than one attacker? Gentlemen, your positions.
No way.
Ready? Go!
Effortless brilliance and question mark.
This is absurd.
Monrovia does not have a nuclear program, and that is why.
Don't criticize what you can't understand.
But, some of you may still have doubts. What if these techniques were rehearsed? Will this work? Silence! Will this work in a combat situation? Now for the finale. You will all witness firsthand the power of Mongrovian karate!
Mongrovian pine in the ring.
I'm told it's thicker than any other wood.
This oak is Mongrovian oak. 10 times stronger than any oak known to man. 20 times stronger than a human bone. He needs to focus. He needs focus, please.
Energy from the gods, it seems.
The teasing.
He needs to focus.
Feeling the crowd, taking their energy.
I think they call it mana.
Sensei! I'm ready. I'm ready for the 4th degree. I can do this.
We could be watching history being made right now.
Please, I'm ready.
Oh my word.
You hear about students surpassing their masters, and we could be witnessing that right now.
Question mark. Seems to be a little perplexed here.
I can earn my 4th degree black belt in Mongrovian karate. Karate!
I feel like we should be humming the best around right now. This is a moment right now.
What a historic moment we have. The opportunity for Aron Stevens to win his 4th black belt.
But on the other hand, what if he isn't successful? We get to witness that.
Let's face it, Aron Stevens never fails at anything.
So we've been told.
Just watch and learn, Kyle. Watch the magic happen.
I'm seeing his eyes. That is a man that is focused beyond focus.
He wasn't ready.
You pick your spots.
I think the students moved the Mongrovian oak slightly. Threw off the energy balance.
So the students of the student of the master.
Yeah, I'm getting lost too, but I just can't turn away. What an information. Wait, watch it! The student has just turned on Aron Stevens.
Does that mean he gets the 4th?
That is the strongest wood in the world.
He's unmasking. Ricky Starks!
That's the student!
I said pick your spots. The man picked the spots.
Aron Stevens disappearing out of here on hands and knees, and Ricky Starks blasting him across the back with the Mongrovian oak.
The damage he must have done with that wood.
Let me tell you something. Ricky Starks never, ever forgets.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
I'm Tony Falk from Paducah, Kentucky. I've been in the wrestling business for over 40 years. You may know me, I'm the one that taught Shawn Michaels how to speak Kizarny. So back in the day when I used to travel down the road in my old Delta 88 Oldsmobile, I became fond of two things, waffles and tire irons. So that's why I decided to open my own store, Tony Falk, waffles and tire irons. We paint all of our tire irons solid gold. And our waffles offer only the best of organic and gluten-free ingredients. So when you're in Paducah, stop by, tell them Uncle Tony sent you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we alluded to it earlier, but we are now going to have our last chance gauntlet match to gain the final spot as an entrant.
Our first participant, C.W. Anderson.
I think of it more as a lucky break gauntlet there. The broken hand of Dawson is the entire reason this is taking place.
And this is Caleb Conley.
Yeah, exactly. Taken out. Zane Dawson had qualified with a broken hand. He was removed from the matchup. So here's what's going to happen here. This is the last chance gauntlet. There's going to be 8 entrants competing for the final spot in the TV title tournament this Friday at the pay-per-view. Now, 2 men are going to start. We've got them in the ring right now. And every 2 minutes, a new combatant chosen at random from those who have entered is going to be brought in. Elimination will take place by pinfall, tap out, or a man thrown over the top rope. And as we flick back to the ring, we're going to be seeing 8 wrestlers in here today in total, elimination style, and the last man standing after 7 of them are gone is going to qualify for the TV title tournament on this Friday's NWA pay-per-view.
Caleb Conley grabbing a wrist rock right there. Now, you've been in these matches before. Is it better to try to get people out fast, wait for somebody else to wear them down?
Oh, the absolute best thing you can do is hope and pray that you get one of the late numbers in the draw. You want everybody else to do your dirty work for you. These 2 men in the ring right now, C.W. Anderson and Caleb Conley, really have drawn the short straws here at 1 and 2. For them to go through the entire field here and win this and qualify, they are going to have a mammoth task on their hand. It really is Iron Man stuff for these 2 guys.
Well, there's youth and experience here. The youth can go, but the experience knows how to take care of an opponent there. CW's been around the block, usually pick a spot and work at it. I don't know how well a submission's going to work in this situation.
That's right, you have to question the endurance levels of C.W. Anderson. Great athlete as he is, but the veteran status that he has perhaps is not going to work in his favor in this type of matchup. He's in there with Caleb Conley. We've seen him many times in the past, a fan favorite here. He is a tremendous athlete, perhaps hasn't had the luck at times to get some of the big wins that have presented themselves as opportunities, but what a massive result it would be for him to get onto the pay-per-view in the TV title tournament. Imagine if Caleb Conley becomes the first TV champion here at NWA.
I think right now Caleb's imagining that. That's going to be the drive here. There's an opportunity to win the TV championship. A belt that everybo's loving. It looks beautiful. I wish I could have it.
No doubt at all.
And our next participant, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Who's up next?
Josephus.
Josephus. He's been suspended by the NWA, but we are getting word that finally the suspension has been lifted.
And he's out already.
Wow, that did not last long. That was about 3
Josephus has been eliminated.
I would blame ring rust.
Hello, goodbye, Josephus.
Action still going on in the ring. Spinning head scissors takes down CW. Drop kick missed. Boom!
Seated clothesline from C.W. Anderson. Now remember, as we just saw there, Josephus eliminated over the top rope. You can also eliminate opponents by pinfall or submission. So you just got to get them out any way you can. C.W. Anderson going to town here.
I think it's a little bit different than most gauntlets or battle royals for that matter. Usually you don't have to worry about pinfalls. You can just play possum on the ground.
That's absolutely right. The gauntlet style of match is usually when one man is eliminated, then the next man comes in. But at this point in the NWA, we're getting a strict 2 minutes, so we could end up at this point with 7 men in the ring together, considering one has already been eliminated.
Caleb's really pulling
the next participant in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Colt Cabana.
Not a moment too soon. Colt Cabana enters the fray because C.W. Anderson and Caleb Conley have been knocking lumps out of each other. Just a huge superplex, both men down, and Colt Cabana might have it very easy indeed as he steps into the ring.
I'd also think that this is Colt's chance for no again. That was close. We almost saw 2 eliminations back-to-back right after coming out.
It worked with Josephus, but you've got to come a little bit earlier than that to catch up a man like Colt Cabana.
Springboard crossbody.
Flying around the ring like a luchador man. Colt Cabana style. Around the world, he's a skilled athlete. Throwing those punches and bionic elbow.
Colt is feeling it tonight. Pinfall on Caleb, kick out.
Kids of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, one of my heroes, one of the NWA legends of old, and a coach of Colt Cabana.
Now Colt Cabana got eliminated from the tournament by the question mark, so this is actually his chance of redemption. Colt's been on a bit of a cold streak, as they would say, but he is going to definitely try to get the fire back under him with this opportunity.
Storied career of Colt Cabana will go up another level if he becomes the TV champion in the tournament at this Friday's pay-per-view. But C.W. Anderson, he's been in the ring a long time already.
The next
in this
entrant
match,
in
but
5,
he is looking good.
4,
right
3, 2,
everything can change right
1.
now.
Competitor number 5.
Dave Dawson.
Dave Dawson is in there, of course.
Pure power.
Defeated by his brother, Zane Dawson, when he was cracked in the head with that plaster cast. Broken hand, but his brother subsequently taken by medical personnel. So Dave gets a second bite at the cherry.
It's got to be bittersweet. His brother took him out of the tournament, and his brother being taken out of the tournament gives him this opportunity.
I think it's going to be sweet. I don't think he was too happy to come out getting blasted in the cranium by that plaster cast on the broken hand of his brother. So seeing his brother eliminated and getting the chance to get back in himself, it's win-win, I'm sure.
It seems like Colt and CW are working together there for a moment. Interesting.
I think you have to. You've got the fresh man in the ring, Dave Dawson. He's a big man as well. It's a loose alliance, clearly, because C.W. Anderson will attack. On the back fist there from Caleb Conley. That was beautiful. Perfection shot from Caleb Conley.
Caleb Conley's been with us for quite some time, not really had that breakout moment, but this could be it.
This really goes to show you need eyes in the back of your head in this kind of matchup, because everywhere you turn there, 4 men in the ring, and there's going to be more here very, very soon because the clock is ticking and we're at 2 minutes.
The next contestant in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Anticipation.
National champion Aron Stevens.
Aron Stevens, fresh off the attack from the student, shall we call him, Ricky Starks.
But that Mangrovian wood being smashed across his back, he's at a disadvantage already.
Of course he is. He's bruised, he's battered on while he's rolling out the ring.
Now, it's over the top rope, so he can do that.
Wait a minute, where on earth he disappeared to?
I can't see him from my vantage point.
Incredibly intelligent man. He's perhaps hiding, perhaps he realizes that staying out of the way of danger and letting everyone else do your damage for you might be the way out. Wait a second.
I didn't even hear the countdown.
There was no countdown.
There's no cord?
Outlandish. Ladies and gentlemen, when I have this microphone, you show me some respect as your favorite wrestler. You see, you're looking at the future television champion. And need I remind all of you that I am undefeated in the NWA. I've beaten you, and I beat another idiot to earn a spot in this tournament, which means I will not be participating tonight. You see, shut up, grow up. You see, I am a pay-per-view wrestler, and if you'll excuse me, I have tickets to the greatest hair metal band of all time, BC Squared. Good luck, gentlemen.
This match ground to a halt while Ziggy Dice decided to come out here and interject. Of course, he has already qualified for the tournament, as he mentioned. He's going to be there on Friday at the pay-per-view, so make sure you get it. Make sure you tune in.
I'm pretty sure BC Squared is his own party man, so he's just going to do his own thing.
1. Sal Rinauro.
Now, I think they had the perfect opportunity for somebody to do an elimination right there while everybody was focused on him. It was a missed moment. Caleb Conley over the top rope.
Caleb Conley close to elimination here. Sal Rinauro in, and he might be out too. Very stunning. See a little of Sal Rinauro already here in the NWA, but again, just like Caleb Conley, what a massive achievement this will be if he could win. Look at that backflip penalty.
Look at the fire.
Cranium of gold. Boom, boom, oh my word.
And just like that, the fire's been put out.
That was like a shotgun blast to the jaw
If he
of
keeps
Sal Rinauro.
If he performs like this all the time, I see Sal Mark written on his back. I'm going to become a Sal Mark.
It's taking it from all angles here, perhaps. Big man out of there. Sal Rinauro struggling, perhaps feeling the effects of that huge kick to his chest.
Caleb Conley with a moonsault. Everyone on board. The big man has been pinned.
Dave Dawson has been eliminated.
Then there were four.
Working on that ankle. You know, when you take risks, sometimes they don't work out.
And you could see Sal Rinauro gripped on that top rope, perhaps, and lost his balance on there. He seems to be feeling the effects right now on the ankle. Caleb Conley trying to capitalize.
The next participant in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mr. Anderson.
A-hole himself. Great to have him back in the competition potential. Let's see if he can make his way in there.
I'm finding that we're seeing less of an amusing side of Ken and more of an angry side of Ken.
Fuse burned out weeks. Mic check. Beautiful on Sal Rinauro. And he is out of there.
Sal Rinauro is eliminated.
He was this close.
Let's not forget the alliance that we've seen in recent weeks between Ken Anderson and Colt Cabana. Maybe they are going to team up in this one and take out the competition.
It's possible. Caleb is really showing me something here. Springboard.
Look at that from Ken Anderson, dragging his sometime tag partner Colt Cabana out of the way from that. Jumping Caleb Conley and Sal hitting the mic check. No one's kicking out from that, and now we're down to 3. And once again,
Caleb Conley is eliminated.
Colt Cabana,
the mic
Ken
check.
Anderson working together, and I do not want to be in C.W. Anderson's shoes right now. And hats off to C.W. Anderson, the veteran, has shown an Iron Man heart and Iron Man constitution here, because he's been in this from the very beginning. He looked relatively fresh.
Colt stepping in to save his partner.
As fresh as you want against 2 men, you've got no chance here. And we are down to
C.W. Anderson is eliminated.
Partner against partner.
Well, how does this one break down? Sporting handshake, Mr. Ken Anderson.
Question mark.
Question mark's back out here. What is he doing here? I have no idea what's going on here. We're way overheated up in a second.
I completely forgot that Aron Stevens was even still in this.
Aron Stevens has been hiding this entire time. I don't even think the question mark is actually into this. Oh no! The Mongrovian Spike! He's got the Mongrovian Spike! Accidentally connecting with Aron Stevens, and he's paralyzed.
One Mongrovian Spike destroys people, but 2?
I have never seen anything quite like it. Paralyzed like venom has been coursing through his veins, and he's eliminated the accident.
Aron Stevens is eliminated.
And it's the final 2. I think this really is the final 2.
At the tights.
Here is your winner, Mr. Anderson.
Well, Ken Anderson jumping the gun there, catching Colt Cabana by surprise as Cabana was going for the handshake. The roll up, the handful of tights, and naturally, Cabana, he looks furious.
I mean, this is for the TV title shot. I mean, there's a possibility that friendships, you have to put them aside.
Ken Anderson is through. We're going to see him this Friday in the TV title tournament at the pay-per-view.
I like to see that a handshake afterwards, no hard feelings.
Well, I don't know about no hard feelings. I think Colt Cabana has a lot of hard feelings, but he's putting it to one side.
That mic check has done more in this match than any other move.
Well, the mic check looks devastating. Ken Anderson looks devastating in there. The friendship of Colt Cabana and Ken Anderson is over.
A mic check that broke that friendship. It's post-match. There was no need for that.
Colt Cabana is groggy now. He don't have no idea where he's at. It was a cheap shot from Ken Anderson.
I mean, the
he'd already
damage is
won
done.
the match. This was a friend, Colt Cabana, sportingly offering his hand, congratulating Ken Anderson. What on earth made Ken Anderson snap there?
Well, last time they were in the ring with each other, Ken Snap grabbed the ref, and now there's just a rage. He's had enough.
Oh.
What? No, please. You don't need to do this, Ken. A kiss in the... Check into the corner post.
Get out!
Scream our jets off to Orion, his drone blood skin, and the hills sing prayers of America. It's hard times we're in, it's hard times, it's hard times, it's hard times, it's hard times. The only gentle voice you'll hear is one you cannot know to fear. The kindest cut draws blood from filth is what fades. It feeds the toil of fallen men. No buy-in sweeps limb from limb is plucked by poison quill. But don't stand still. Hard times. It's hard times.
Okay, folks, we're just moments away from our huge main event. Eli Drake, James Storm. As we approach this main event, I want to know, what do you think about Ricky Morton and his chances?
Let me talk to you. Dave Marquez, I don't know if you heard it before this camera started up. When we walked out here, I heard everybody saying, but tonight, you're looking at the Cowboy here, you're looking at Eli Drake here, but what I feel is some fever here, because what NWA's been all about is catching lightning in a bottle, and I think it might happen again when we crown Ricky Morton new NWA World Champion.
You know, I can come out here and I can talk about my match into the fire, but what at the end of the day, what it says is I lost. Plain and simple, and I'm a man to admit it. So what men do is they suck it up, pick themselves up, and they carry on. And I'll go to the bottom of the list, and I will work my way up until I get my opportunity again. But tonight, it's about the man, the myth, the legend that they call Ricky Morton. You see, Ricky
made me want to become a tag team wrestler, and I've become part of some of the greatest tag teams in wrestling history. But tonight, Ricky Morton showed me, he showed me all the time that the underdog could always beat the big dog if he has the will, the drive, and the heart. And so I was standing backstage having a couple adult beverages, and I looked to my left and I saw Ricky Morton, and he was all hyped up on Mountain Dew. So Nick Aldis, he's gonna be all over your ass like a spider monkey. And let me tell you something. Ricky Morton, to me, is like Dale Earnhardt. He was number 3 on the track, number 1 in my heart. Raise hell, praise Dale. Ricky Morton, President 2020. Let's make the mullet great again.
All right.
Now, can I get everybody to stand up? Let's bow your head. We're part of a great tag team. Go ahead. You sure? You want me to talk? Because I'm about to do this. I'm about to do this. Can we get everybody to stand up and bow your head and let's pray. Right. Dear Lord, tonight we're here at NWA Power. Woo, another great episode. Can you give Ricky Morton the strength just to kick the living crap out of Nick Aldis? In sweet baby Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Well, hold on one second, because I gotta tell you, I heard Nick Aldis come out here. He's always spewing his little whiny tales about everything he's gotta go through. And I'm gonna tell you like this, he talked about all the sharks, all the snakes when he first came to America. Like he had some bad impression coming here. And a lot of people would say, America, love it or leave it. But I don't say that. I don't say that at all, Nick Aldis. As a matter of fact, what I say is stay here. Don't go anywhere. Make your home here. Get your citizenship, because now, till the end of your life, I want you to stand right here so that Ricky Morton, myself, James Storm, Tim Storm, Mama Storm, Thunderstorm, Sandstorm, hell, Dave Marquez can all give you 100% grade A American ass tickets for the rest of your goddamn life. And if you don't like that, we have one thing for you. Sorry about your damn luck. Yeah.
Big man event action still to come.
It's our time. It is NWA time.
Hello everyone, I'm Joe Galli with some very exciting breaking news. We are just days away from NWA Hard Times, where we will crown a new NWA World Television Champion. As you've seen over the last few weeks, wrestlers from the NWA have been qualifying for spots in the tournament, but there are 2 open slots in the field for talents not currently in the NWA. The first of those slots will go to the man facing Ricky Starks in the first round, and that man is Matt Cross. The second open slot will go to the man facing Zicky Dice in the opening rounds, and he comes to this tournament from Ring of Honor Wrestling. Let's meet him right now.
I'm Quinn McKay with Ring of Honor, and it's my pleasure to introduce to you the man that will be representing ROH in the NWA TV Title Tournament, Dan Moff. Dan, you're a huge fan of the NWA, so what does this mean for you?
Quinn McKay, I'm going to tell you exactly what it means. The NWA television title. A title rich in its history, held by the likes of Dusty Rhodes, Tully Blanchard, Bobby Eaton, and Arn Anderson. And now, the title's been brought back into the prime and now it's Danny Moff, who's been invited to represent Ring of Honor and fight and compete for the right to wear that title. Bad news for everybody in that tournament. You got to look at 305 pounds of twisted steel, an
unforgiving malice in that ring, and I'm coming with razor blades and lemon juice to everybody in that tournament. You've been warned, you've been warned, and you've been warned. Heed the warning. Danny Moth, next NWA television champion.
The inclusion of wrestlers from Ring of Honor Wrestling continues at NWA Hard Times as Flip Gordon, representing not only ROH, but also Villain Enterprises, steps in the ring with the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, Nick Aldis. Let's hear from Flip Gordon right now.
Nick. So you claim Atlanta is your territory. Yet you come into Ring of Honor and attack me from behind. Okay. Well, you come into my house, I guess it's fair I come into yours. Hard Times, January 24th. But you see, Nick, I'm not the same kid I was 2 years ago. No. You see, because Marty took me under his wing, and he made me the mercenary. And you've got 10 pounds of gold, and I'm coming for it.
Speaking of the NWA World Champion Nick Aldis, on this program, he's scheduled to defend the famous 10 pounds of gold against Ricky Morton. If Ricky Morton is successful and wins the championship tonight, he will be defending the NWA World's Championship at NWA Hard Times. If Nick Aldis wins tonight, then the Rock and Roll Express will defend the NWA World Tag Team titles against two teams. The former champions Royce Isaacs and Thom Latimer, the Wild Cards, and the new team of James Storm and Eli Drake. And one final championship match has just been confirmed as well. Aron Stevens, the current reigning third-degree NWA National Champion, will finally defend the championship this Friday at NWA Hard Times against Scott Steiner. Remember, NWA Hard Times is available exclusively on Fight TV for $19.99. The pay-per-view airs this Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Order it once, own it forever, and watch it as often as you like. For the National Wrestling Alliance, I'm Joe Galli. I'll see you in Atlanta for Hard Times.
It's hard times. It's hard times. It's hard times.
It's main event time for our Super Show, and this main event is so special. We are joined on commentary with William Patrick Corrigan. Billy, what brings you out to the desk?
Joe Galli, I'm the owner of the NWA.
That's right.
You think I don't want to be ringside for this match? History. God bless everyone here. Incredible crowds in Atlanta. And boy, when I brought the NWA, if you would have told me I'd see Nick Aldis against Ricky Morton for the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, I think you were dreaming. But here we are, and I couldn't be more proud.
All right, let's get it going. Let's turn it over to Dave Marquez in the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 60-minute time limit, and it is for the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship.
There he is, Ricky Morton, ready for battle once again. More than 30 years in this business, but this could be the biggest match of his entire career, Stu.
Unbelievable. An opportunity to become a double champion. Obviously, he has that beautiful NWA Tag Team title around his waist. But what an opportunity for him to win the 10 pounds of gold against Nick Aldis.
Nick Aldis with strictly business in tow.
What an ominous presence they are at ringside. And the champion, he's got Backer with him. And you know how dangerous they've been in the past.
You know, what's interesting to me in this matchup is Nick thinks he's got this in the bag. I mean, he's an athlete in his prime. Ricky makes no bones of his years in the business. But here's the thing. When you're a true living legend like Ricky Morton, there's always one more trick in the bag. There's always one more thing. Why is he a legend? It's right there. It's in front of us.
Introducing first, one half of the Rock and Roll Express, accompanied by Robert Gibson, this is Ricky Morton. And his opponent, being accompanied to the ring by Strictly Business. This is the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, the National Treasure, Nick Aldis. One fall, 60 minutes.
She is. Sweet Charlotte hangs in the balance on what is perhaps the biggest match we've ever had here on NWA Power.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second, everybody. I know I'm on the telecast. Just mute my mic for a second.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I have some decorum, please? Now, I hate to interrupt, but I'm afraid I've got some breaking news. Now, Mr. William Patrick Corgan here, the owner of the NWA, has just informed me that in order to preserve the sanctity of this defense of the 10 pounds of gold, all seconds are banned from ringside. And this match will only begin once all seconds have left the NWA arena. Thank you very much.
What an announcement.
The team of Aldis are not impressed. They didn't like the call, but you have to say, William Corgan throwing a spanner in the works of the plans of Nick Aldis. Well, Nick Aldis might not be happy, but certainly the fans in this arena are happy. Such is the importance of this defense of the 10 pounds of gold. What a treat, what a main event.
Mr. Corgan, it almost seems obvious, but what inspired you to make that call just now?
You know, just looking out here, we have history in the making. Two men, two of the greatest in the world at what they do. I want a clean canvas. Let these men paint a masterpiece. I want I don't want to say what I'm thinking. I want nothing but a pure match and a pure finish. A clear and decisive winner.
And I'm going to tell you, Mr. Corgan, going into this matchup, the favorite in my view was the champion, Nick Aldis. Here he is. He looks resplendent. He looks almost invincible. But I've got to tell you, Mr. Corgan, his confidence is in part due to the fact that he is surrounded by his men, the Wildcards, by the insurance policy, Camille. Now that they have left, perhaps this is a true 50-50. I don't think I can call this.
See, here's the thing. I deal with Nick Aldis' politics every single day. If I had made this decision even 5 minutes before this match, he would have been all over me. He would have refused to appear. He'd throw some spanner in the works. So I've been thinking about it all day, but once I saw everyone at ringside, I thought, you know what? Let's just let these men at it.
I know Nick Aldis just as well as you, Mr. Corgan. He is somebody who I've got back and forth with.
Then you know the politicking.
Politics is his middle name.
But the politics is over. It's out the window. It's mano-a-mano, one-on-one. The ultimate veteran Ricky Morton locking horns with the champion, backing him into the corner, imposing his size and his strength.
It's the year 2020, and we have this man, Ricky Morton, battling once again for the 10 pounds of gold. Sweet Charlotte on the line, and the champion, Nick Aldis, clearly, mentally, I'm sure, in disarray, given that announcement that seconds are banned. Perhaps re-strategizing whatever plan he had coming into this out of the window at this point.
Collar tired. collar elbow tie-up. Puts Ricky Morton in the corner.
You can just sense the nerves in the air from both these competitors and indeed the audience. The desire to see Ricky Morton win the big one here at the NWA Arena and go into the pay-per-view this Friday as the NWA Heavyweight Champion. Universally behind the man.
See, Nick's out here bragging that this match is going to be over quick. Why is he starting slow? Because he respects Ricky. He knows he slips on a banana peel, Ricky just might beat him and embarrass him in front of the whole world.
No doubt about it. Ricky Morton knows every single trick in the book.
Think of the man Ricky's faced. Think of the names. Living history.
Every NWA champion of note in the last 30-plus years, Ricky Morton will have faced them.
And look at the veteran with that vice-like grip, grounding the world's champion.
It's a rare day when Nick Aldis is in the ring with a man who has done more than him, who's achieved more than him. Nick is a relative rookie in there today.
Let's go, guys. Come on, help me.
Morton applying more pressure.
Really would like single in this one if he can pull off the unimaginable.
I see some frustration with Nick Aldis right there.
Absolutely, he was not expecting this. He was expecting to have it all his own way. Let's face it, he's very cocky, very confident, and we can see from his position on the mat here.
Shoulders down!
This was not the beginning he was expecting, but you have to bring into question the conditioning.
Oh, and look at that, pulling the hair, trying to get any leverage you can.
The conditioning, the power, the strength of the champion. He surely holds the physical advantage in this one.
Oh, he got dropped! One punch from Ricky Morton drops Nick Aldis.
Ricky Morton is the last man to resort to throwing fists, but I think he was forced into it by Aldis. Pulling the hair, going for the eye perhaps, raking the eye of Ricky Morton, and Ricky Morton exploding, and Nick now knows he is not going to have this his own way in the ring.
You know, it occurs to me, of all the times that Ricky's faced Ric Flair, a man of relative size and skill of Nick Aldis, Nick maybe didn't take that into account. Ricky understands the leverage. You know, he understands where he's got to be in the ring against a man of that size and against that level of skill.
One of the negatives, perhaps, for Ricky Morton in this matchup is that he is a tag team specialist. Obviously, we consistently see him in matches in the Rock and Roll Express alongside Robert Gibson. It's a very different style when you're in a singles match, very different in the pacing. You've really got to pace your breathing, your heart rate.
Sorry to interrupt you, but Nick slowing down the action is actually playing into Ricky's hands. Ricky's used to going hard and getting a little bit of a breather. So Nick inadvertently, because maybe of the myth and the legend of Ricky Morton, is actually slowing this match down. To me, if we're talking trick strategy, he should be all over Rick.
He should be, but he was not anticipating this. That he would have been involved the wild card at some point, possibly Camille. There would have been all sorts of distractions out there. That would have been his strategy. He did not game plan for this. He's calling this on the fly, as it were, and trying to figure this out. And he's, as of yet, not found much success in that.
I mean, Nick Aldis, he just can't get off the blocks in this matchup as Ricky Morton is now mounting him on the second rope.
They're on their feet, chanting along. They're loving every second of this. I'm sure you are at home too.
No. Able to land on his feet, delivering more offense, and the champ is reeling. The champ's outside. He needs a timeout.
Ricky Morton blocking the knee there. A veteran move once again. He has veteran offense. He has veteran defense.
I've seen Nick rope-a-dope opponents. This is not rope-a-dope. Nick is genuinely frustrated.
Nick Aldis, when he's defending the championship so many times, he's used the phrase, "I am your father. I am the father" in this matchup. He does not have this option right here. He is going up against, quite possibly, the best veteran in the game.
You know, and fascinatingly enough, only one man is breathing heavily right now. Only one man has broken sweat, and that man is not the man you might have expected to be. It is, in fact, the champion, Nick Aldis.
Face first into the apron. Oh, but an eye rake.
Resorting to the cheap tactics right in front of the referee. Referee does not want to throw this one out so cheaply, clearly.
No. Oh, into the steel post. Back first into the steel post.
Remember, that's not just your average spine. That's a man who's taken it from the best in the world for over 30 years.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been battered from pillar to post over the years. I know what it's like. I've had a 15-year career, and every part of my body hurts. I dread to think how bad the spine of Ricky Morton is feeling right now, especially now that it seems the champion Nick Aldis has put a bullseye.
Strong right hand directly to the face of Ricky Morton.
Now see, this is where slowing it down is going to work to Nick's advantage. He's just going to grind him right in the ground. I've seen 30 matches with Nick like this.
It's methodical.
Absolutely methodical.
Scientific. He's in complete control at this point. It really was a game changer, that lift and that driving into the steel ring post of the spine of Ricky Morton has just taken all of the wind out of his sails. In the arena, they saw it, they know it was a dirty tactic, and Nick Aldis is glaring over at the announce desk here. I don't know if he's glaring at me, I don't know if he's glaring at the boss, Mr. William Patrick Corgan, but he should be focusing on the man in the ring with him, because that man can be very dangerous, and the second you take your eye off him is the second he might capitalize.
Nick Aldis going up top. Perhaps he was looking for that big elbow drop, but he just took way too long.
If you look back at the career of Nick Aldis, it has to be said he has been in there with absolute legends in the past, but there are none bigger than Ricky Morton of the Rock and Roll Express.
I can't think of one off the top of my head, and I've promoted a lot of these matches.
No, Ricky Morton is absolutely at the top level. There is an A-list in the world of professional wrestling, and Ricky Morton is a part of that, a beautifully timed punch to the gut of Nick Aldis, just when Nick was leaping in the air, springing a surprise attack.
And see, Ricky.
Oh, and again, going after the eyes.
See, Ricky's breathing heavy here. Why Nick just doesn't stay on him strategically. I think Nick went for a high-risk maneuver, and now he paid for it, and of course now he's reversed it back. But, you know, it's obviously tipping Nick's way.
Nick does not like being in anything other than complete control, and once he lost his crew, strictly business from ringside. Still perhaps figuring out the ultimate tactic. He has Ricky Morton in a spot of trouble, but to actually finish him off.
No. The champion just got dumped off the top rope.
Oh my word, the strength of Aldis.
Spikes him into the cover. No champ, no.
Hurricane Rana there from Ricky Morton in 2020. What a performance he is putting in. And just when you think he's down and out again, the head of steam comes from Ricky Morton. He's going for that big full leg.
Oh boy, look at this.
Center of the ring.
Here in Atlanta. Will Nick Aldis tap?
If he quits, we have a new champion.
Shoulders down, 2 count.
Ricky Morton cranking on this bigger full leg lock.
Think of how many men have won, into the cover again, have won the NWA World Heavyweight Championship with this particular move.
Will Nick Aldis desperately reach
shoulders down?
He might even pass out.
Oh, and he makes it.
Just about making it. Ricky Morton having to break the hold, but is the damage already done to the knee, to the cartilage of Aldis? Aldis gingerly to his feet, desperately trying to defend his knee.
Oh, look at that. Oh, small package. Shoulders down.
Revolves Aldis. Handful of taps.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, and still the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, the National Treasure, Nick Aldis.
What a main event, a successful defense of the 10 pounds of gold from Nick Aldis. But you hear this audience, you hear these fans, they are disgusted. Nick